This is a cup holder that I made for my kitchen, and it's a good example of edgewise bending of flat stock in the home shop. This is a length of 3/4 inch by 1/8 inch hot rolled flat stock. Putting it in the vise, tightening the vise down, then heating the flat stock up close to the vise. The best way to do edgewise bending is if you have a Hausfeld bender or a hydraulic bender with the proper dies. Much easier. This is a very slow process, but if you don't have the availability of the other type of benders, then this will work. It's just very slow. Bending the metal edgewise is primarily about keeping the flat stock straight. I draw the design out on the welding table so that I can keep matching the piece I'm working on with the design, trying to keep the curves just about where the design is. It's not a foolproof method, but it will work. Heating it up, putting some tension on it, pulling it towards me, forming the curve so that it matches the design. If the bend is not what I want, then I can go back and reheat it and make some adjustments. Well, as I said, this is very slow, so I'm hurrying the process along, heating it up a little bit higher. When I put tension on it, this is what happens. It gets out of line. So I need to maintain that space just above the vise so that I don't get this wrinkle. But if I do get the wrinkle, I can put it in a vise, tighten it down, get it real tight, and that will straighten it out. But I could have saved myself the extra trouble putting it in the vise if I would have just kept close to the vise with the flame of the torch. Okay, we're pretty straight here. I hadn't meant to show the complete process of putting this together, but I'll go ahead, and here I am cutting this section. It'd be 3/8 inch on each side, using the jigsaw, cutting this strip right up through here, heating the ends till they're red hot, then spreading them apart, and then using the 4-inch grinder to taper them. Heating the ends up, getting them so that they're red hot, and using this old pair of needle nose to twist them around to add a little variety to the end of the cup holder. Incidentally, this is a cheap pair of needle nose. I think I paid $2.50 for them probably 10 years ago. And I keep a pair like this whenever I want to use the needle nose close to the flame of the torch, so that I'm not tempering or actually ruining a quality pair. Here I drilled some 1/8 inch holes. They're spaced evenly throughout the piece. Then made these small hooks out of 1/8 inch material. Then drilled some mounting holes, countersunk them, or some wood screws. Ends up being about 31 inches in length.